Thank you all so much. As you just saw, Silent Hill Exotica is now available to play on PC through the Xemu emulator, or through a modded Xbox if you have one of those. I've made an X-ISO file version available too for the game, so you can instantly load it into the emulator without having to mess with any tools. I can't provide anything else for Xemu, but I'm sure you people can manage to find a guide online to help yourselves set it up. A download link to the game is in the description below and will be hosted on the Internet Archive. I should note too, it doesn't run too great any way you play it, but there's not much you can do about it being an unoptimized mod for the original Xbox. Now that I've got that out the way, I just want to discuss this with you all and show you some weird cheats, commands and stuff that I've found. Now this game is built on top of Resident Evil Exotica, which was a very similar mod on the Xbox version of Vice City that turned the game into a zombie horde survival game with a Resident Evil theme. In fact, this basically is just that overhauled with Silent Hill assets added from what I can tell, with the prior mod actually including most, if not all, the cheats I'm about to show. As such, a lot of stuff is left over from that game, including the likes of some Resident Evil skins from Resident Evil 2 to 6, plus some ones I don't know the origin of. Also the Terminator. Silent Hill 2's James Sunderland and Silent Hill 3's Heather Mason have been added to the roster of skins though. To cycle skins, you hold the right thumbstick in and press either left trigger, up D-pad, down D-pad, white or black on the controller. Each input is a separate list of skins to cycle through. You can also enter most of the original Vice City model swap cheats to choose a specific skin you want. Here's a list of what's what for anyone wondering, but cycling is much faster, so you might as well do that. There are some useful codes for people planning to play this. Holding A and X at the same time activates turbo legs, which is pretty self-explanatory. Though I should note that if you run into a wall or in a building when you're using the cheat, it will just raise yourself to the roof of the building. So keep that in mind so you don't fall off by mistake. This mod also allows you to actually swim. Just thought it was worth mentioning so people aren't too scared of touching the water. Now the original Vice City cheats for spawning in weapons still work, but there's an easier way to do it in Exotica. Just hold white and click either left, up or right on the D-pad and it will act as if you put any of the 3 weapon codes in. Also, vehicles do actually exist in this game. Holding left trigger and D-pad up pulls up a car selection menu where you can select any Vice City vehicle. Or Batman 89's Batmobile and 2 versions of the Back to the Future DeLorean. There is also a quick command for drivable RC vehicles, those being back button and left, right or up on the D-pad. You can also turn God mode on by holding left thumbstick and D-pad right, and turn it off by holding the thumbstick again with D-pad left. This mod is full of neat little interiors that you can enter around the map too. Some get marked with a blue circle and some don't, but don't worry if you don't see one. If the minimap says there is a point of interest, you can enter it, I think. I did find 1 or 2 you couldn't enter, but if you guys can send me a video or picture of you entering them, that'd be very neat. But yeah, here's just a few of the interiors I was able to find when running around the map. It was kinda just fun seeing James just glide around everywhere and into the most bizarre and random locations. I really hope someone can document all of these, and I'd love to see just a video of someone visiting all of them. Outside that, the only things I've got to really show are the changed menu graphics and such. For anyone wondering too, there are more cheats and commands than I mentioned. I couldn't work out how to get a few of them to work, or even work out what some were meant to do. If anyone wants to figure them out, check out the file Xbox Controls New. I want to say thanks again for r/Lost Media suggesting that I use FTP to transfer the game over to my PC. It worked out great. And yeah, I hope everyone who's been looking forward to this mod enjoys. Now someone update the GTA Myths wiki to debunk this as a myth. It's not a myth.